It's Big Sam presents Raw.
I make this for you.
It's Big Sam presents Raw.
I make this for you.
It's Big Sam presents Raw.
I make this for you.
It's Big Sam presents Raw.
I make this for you.
It's Big Sam presents Raw.
I make this for you.
It's Big Sam presents Raw.
I make this for you.
It's Big Sam presents Raw.
I make this for you.
It's Big Sam presents Raw.
I make this for you.
It's Big Sam presents Raw.
I make this for you.
It's Big Sam presents Raw.
I make this for you.
It's Big Sam presents Raw.
I make this for you.
It's Big Sam presents Raw.
I make this for you.
It's Big Sam presents Raw.
I make this for you.
It's Big Sam presents Raw.
I make this for you.
It's Big Sam presents Raw.
I make this for you.
It's Big Sam presents Raw.
I make this for you.
Georgia.
What does a submissive woman do for her man?
Everything.
What does that mean?
You know, like packing his bag, unpacking his bag, just making sure all the things that he wants. And like, I pretty much read his mind. So it's like, if I know you and I study you, like I know how you are in the morning, I know how you are about midday, I know when you're in this mood, what you need. Like before you can ever ask me for something, I'm already on it. I mean, he's spoiled. And you know, when I talk to my girlfriends about it, they're always like, oh, how you guys doing? And I'm just like, girl, he's rotten. I'm like, he's spoiled rotten. Like, he's rotten. But I love that. Like, I want him to be that. I think my biggest flex is how I treat my man. And I've been known to love people back to health. And sometimes it's very draining. But my love is my superpower. And I used to hate that about myself. But now it's like, I'm just embracing it. Like, that's who I am. Like, if I love you, I can heal you.
It's your joy.
It is my joy. You know, I love to see him eating the meal that I cooked. I love seeing him sleep easy. Every night, like clockwork, I scratch this man's back to sleep. And I know when he's asleep because I can tell when his breathing changes. And some people might think that's psychotic, but that's like, I just know that's when I'm like, oh, I can stop now. But I find joy in being your rest, you know? So know what that means. And that
What does a submissive woman do for her man?
everything.
She said, I find joy, come on somebody, in being your rest.
It's Big Sam presents Raw.
Amen. I feel a special anointing on today's episode, huh? What's going on, everybody? It's your homie King Samuel. We are back, coming to you live, Medellin, Colombia. Chilling in the morning time. It's like 5:30 in the morning, and I'm up here talking to you all. I got me some fried chicken in front of me, a little bit of candy, some water, and of course, about 12 blunts. So we're going to see what it does and make it do what it does and not what it don't. Right after this brief sponsorship.
Hi, would you like to sponsor this show? You have the ability to sponsor Big Sam Presents Raw and or Shit Talk. I don't give a goddamn. You could pay me $100 a month or $50 a week or $250 every 2 weeks. Regardless, it don't even matter. If you want to sponsor this show, you can. Let me know. I'm Big Sam, and you got the opportunity to sponsor this show. This show, goddammit, this one. Are you not entertained? Fuck you, because I wasn't trying to entertain you. Bye, bitches.
You keep talking, man. And you shut the fuck up.
Alrighty. Let me go ahead and post this on Facebook. Yeah, the nigga is live. And then we'll go ahead and get into the topics of discussions for today. trying to get a little closer to having an assistant and or producer, but finding someone that you can teach this stuff to. Most people, they assume the worst. They think that it's just going to be too overwhelming, and they don't even put forth any effort to try. And it's like, how's it going to be too overwhelming for you when I'm doing all of this plus all of that? This shit ain't going to be overwhelming for you, motherfucker. This shit going to be easy task, but it's cool though. So I got it on this account. With something else too is getting all my Facebook accounts back organized on which ones I use more frequently. Using this one more than that one. I'm saying this one as if y'all could see me point to this particular account versus me pointing to this other account, but it's all good. So, some tips if you decide that you want to travel to Medellin, Colombia. What the hell? I strongly... What in the hell happened? Recommend this shit. Wow. I do not know what just happened to this. This joint just crashed. Like, as soon as I started broadcasting, this shit crashed. Which it shouldn't have affected it because this ain't Wi-Fi. Man, that's some bull crap. Alright, let's try to get back focused. That's why I need to get me a producer. You know what I'm saying? An assistant to help me stay goddamn focused. Because the nigga be losing his focus. What that song say? Baby, can you focus on me? My podcast is asking, can you focus on it? No, nigga, I can't. So, you start off by, I elected to travel JetBlue. And I traveled JetBlue because the person that introduced me to Colombia travel, that's what they use. That's what they recommended because that's what they use, especially as it relates to saving money on check bags and things of that nature. You could take a check bag with JetBlue and a carry-on bag, and they won't charge you. But if you go with something like I think Spirit, they're gonna charge you for everything that you bring on that plane. They're gonna charge you for extra shoestrings, my nigga. They just gonna charge. They gonna tax you. You're thinking that you saving $200 on a trip, but you ain't saving $200. You end up spending $250, $290 just to cover your baggage fees and all the extra fees and penalties and shit that come along with Spirit. So that's why I roll with JetBlue, as well as JetBlue going down there. Their planes have efficient power supplies to keep your phones charged. Like you can charge your phones and shit, or your devices. Whereas on my way back from the States, the flight I took back to get from Medellin, to get from Colombia to Florida, it was not good. They did not have power supplies to charge the phones and stuff. And then when I landed in Florida, the layover, the other airline to get me to Atlanta, that waiting area, they didn't have any charging stations. So it was a little whack. It was pretty whack. And, you know, depending on if you travel domestically and you have a favorite airline, then, you know what I'm saying, rock with your favorite airline. But if you try to go on a more economical basis and save as much cash as you possibly can, it's from my two experiences of coming to Colombia, I recommend JetBlue, hands down. off the rip, off the cuff, no questions asked. Oh shit, I didn't realize I'm over here messing up. I was supposed to beat one of these tournaments and I wasn't even participating in it. Ain't that something? I got one day to do spiders. Do I want to do the spiders tournament? So after you do all of that, you get your flight. Now, if you are traveling, let's say, I'm gonna use Atlanta for example, because that's where I went through. In order to get through TSA in Atlanta, number one, if JetBlue has one flight every day that goes to Medellin, Colombia, one flight every day. That flight leaves Fort Lauderdale, Florida at like 10:30 in the goddamn morning. Every day. One flight. Alright? So, when you go to check in Atlanta, if your flight is at 7:30, you need to get there about 4. Don't get there at no 5 o'clock, goddammit. You're going to be running it too close. You need to get there about 4 o'clock so you can go through, be able to take your time, get checked in, and then you gotta walk. You got a long ass walk, and more than likely the shuttles are not going to be running because of how early in the morning it is. So that's going to kind of screw you a little bit. So you need to give yourself a lot of time to be able to adjust and move accordingly, because it's going to be some fuck shit that you're going to have to go through. Unexpected things, you know. There's a what is it called? A migration form that you have to do to enter into Colombia, stating a whole bunch of bullshit about you, and I think like your health and your past and things like that. You need all that stuff done before you get to the airport. You don't want to put yourself in a position where you're at the airport scrambling, trying to fill out paperwork and trying to get Wi-Fi and waiting on the internet to connect and woo, because they're not going to hold a plane for you. If you miss your flight, nigga, you miss your flight. It's on you. It don't even matter if TSA held you up. Because they're going to say, well, you should have got there earlier so you have enough time to react. So, you made it to the airport. Or, excuse me, you're just planning. You've figured out your airport, your air travels, you got your ticket booked. Now you're wondering, where the hell am I going to stay while I'm down here? Well, I'm glad you asked. You got several options. One option. The option I strongly recommend. Again, I'm going based off of my experiences from someone else's experiences. Someone's what's the quote? We are overcomers by the testimonies that we bear. Someone shared their testimony of their experiences traveling to Medellin. I took different bits and pieces from their experiences, and I took those things that I knew would work for me, and then I ignored the things that I knew would not work with me because of my personality and my patience level, and I didn't do those things. I made my adjustments, and I've been able to, like I said, get over here twice with no hiccups. So you gotta listen to how a person does something, and then you know how you move, how you operate, and then you just apply what is the most applicable currently, and then make adjustments as you go. So I recommend you not book your hotel through a hotel website. Like, let's say if you're an IHG rewards member, or like a part of the Best Western circuit, don't use those points and those booking things to try to book a place to stay. Your most economical and still remain safe way to stay out here is, one, you make sure you book yourself in Medellin, Medellin, Medellin. You want to be in Medellin, and if for some reason that you're not able to get into Medellin, then you would like to get into Laureles. Okay, those are your two primary choices of destination when you first come to Colombia. You want to get in those areas. Those are the most affluent, safe, vibrant areas that will give you a good feel of the city, of the area, before you start branching out into the different other cities and communities in Colombia and stuff. So you book you an Airbnb. Now, I'm a private ass nigga. I don't like sharing shit, especially my privacy, my peace, my quiet, my space. I like all that shit to be to myself. So everything I rent the entire building, whether it's a house or an apartment. I do that to ensure I do not get booked with a roommate or with a guest that I don't want. And okay, let me give you a little tip. This is South America, all right? It's close to the equator, but it's still a distance from the equator. This is January. We are in the month of January, and it gets hot during the day, and it gets very cool at night. So during the daytime, when it's hot, if you are a hot-natured person and you don't like to be hot, I strongly recommend that you look for in your Airbnb. There's some different selections or sub-selections or sub-options for the amenities. Try to find you a spot with air conditioning. Most places don't have air conditioners unless it's a modern place, something that's been renovated within the last 3 years or so. The way that this area is, it is a valley. It's surrounded by mountains, so there's always a breeze flowing, always. And depending on where you book a place to stay, you might end up booking yourself on a hill with higher elevation, which will give you more breeze. Now, if you don't, and you just relying on the natural airflow, you can get cool, but there's going to be times during the day that you're going to be very, very hot. So I know that this booking that I'm in right now ends in March. My next one is going to have air conditioner because I like to be the most comfortable as possible. That's just how I roll. So yeah, just look through the Airbnb, all those amenities, and see the things that you want. Now the prices are going to vary. Now if you go in that motherfucker with nothing, bare bones strip, just give me a goddamn place to lay my head with some hot water, electricity, security, you can end up finding a spot for $15 US a night. No cap. Shit, I've seen $9 a night. No cap. Now that motherfucker's gonna be tiny now. You know what I'm saying? You're not finna go in there having no party now. It's gonna be very, very, very small, and it's gonna be the absolute basics, like one wash rag, and that hole might not even have a damn TV in it. It might only have a tiny quarter size Foot Locker refrigerator that you can only put 6 bottles of water in it, and that bitch full. You can get in them situations, but your best bet is to just click at the different options of the different properties, look at the pictures. I don't really read the reviews. That's not really my thing, because people be lying and people be bullshitting, and then I got a very different perspective than a lot of people. So, but you can, it's a good indication of people would tell you what the neighborhood is like if you want to avoid party neighborhoods, or if you want to avoid real quiet neighborhoods like senior spots, kind of like a retirement neighborhood currently. So, you could use it. Airbnb will give you the best options to find what you're looking for that best fits the things that you want. Jacuzzi, pool, privacy, whatever, apartment, condo, house, whatever. But it's also the most economical. You're not going to get raped on Airbnb unless you book some overly priced bullshit. Now they got properties in there, $45,000 a night, no bullshit. Now I don't know who booking them, but hey, they got them, so whatever. So now if you decide to go and you reach out, you hit me on my email or on social media through the DM. You're like, yo, Big Sam, listen to the show. I took some of the things that you did. I applied it for myself. I booked a trip. Hey, once I get there, how do I get to my hotel? First of all, you can use a taxi. You can. Now, when you walk through that goddamn airport, all right, wait a minute. When you land, it's going to take about 10 minutes to get off the plane. Now, you get off the plane, you're going to need to go to customs or immigration, whatever it is. When you go down them goddamn stairs, you're going to be on the line that's on the left to see those people because you're an American. Be prepared. You might stand there for anywhere from 45 minutes to 4 hours. It just depends on how long the goddamn line is. And the priority is to bring the locals in, get the locals through custom and immigration first before they do international peoples. So be prepared to sit there for a while. And then once you get through that, you'll get ambushed by 1,000 taxi drivers. I don't use the taxi drivers. I use this guy that he does driving services. Now, it's probably cheaper to use the taxi. However, the guy I use, I send him where I need to go ahead of time. And he'll send me a driver that speaks some English, that will bring me the things that I need to make sure I'm good and comfortable. And he just take care of it, brother. You know what I'm saying? And then, we shoot him I shoot him some money. Whatever his price is, shoot him that and then a tip. And that's how we work. And then during the week, if I want to go out, or let's say, like soon I'm gonna book an event thing, like a tourist type shit. And I'll use him. Pay him. He'll take me and do whatever I want to do. Make sure I'm straight, and then boom, we should have a good time. Translate, look out for me, make sure if nobody try to rob me and all that kind of shit. It's a good little situation. So if you really want to come down here and party, then what you could do, let's say if you from Augusta, your country ass is from Augusta, Georgia, and you took your country ass to Velvet or to goddamn, what's that shit that be popping on? They used to pop on Wednesdays, the karaoke shit at Oak, right? You gonna go to Oak and then you gonna buy a booth at Oak, right? You gonna spend what, $400 on a booth at Oak, and then another $150 for a goddamn bottle or two. You gonna flex for $400, $500, $600, $700. You know what I'm saying? You could take that $400, $500, $600, $700, bring that shit down here, get this motherfucker like $300. We'll say 300. Well, if you want to fuck something, we'll say 300, right? This man would make sure you go. You'll meet the baddest bitches you could ever think of in the city. You go to the baddest club, whatever spot you want to go, and he'll make sure you have the experience you want. Now look, he'll introduce you to your options. That's up to you. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna make that shit happen, he can't do the shit for you now. He can put you in the right direction, get you on the way, motherfucker. He'll get you in the room, goddammit. But you gotta do the action yourself. And so I have lost my train of thought yet again. But I have been down here for 1 week. 1 week this time. 7 days exactly. Well, I'll take that back. This afternoon will be 7 days. I have not stepped foot in any clubs since I've been here. dance clubs, no bars, sex clubs, none of that shit. None of that shit. That's crazy. I was thinking about that last night, like, goddamn, I ain't partied or done nothing down here since I've been back. I ain't complaining, because I got me a nice little situation going on, so I'm straight. But eventually I'm going to go out here and party a little bit, and I might end up asking buddy Mateo to give me a night out. You know, when I first hit him up last month, I told him, man, I ain't got no interest in partying, none of that shit, and I really have not done that shit. I'm going to, but I would have rather. My idea was to come down here and get established, get really situated before I start wilding out and doing all kind of crazy shit. So now that I'm getting my podcast together, hopefully I'm gonna have an assistant here, get her trained up, and we can start recording more often, and then talk to my business partner and get a little bit more organized, and you know, we're gonna make this shit work. My brain is really, really rambling right now. I ain't smoked that much this morning. And then I got a story I want to share, but then again I don't. Or should I say I might wait a lot longer. But I did not make it to the music place this week. We'll try next week. Got a little lazy. Well, I got a whole lot of lazy. But it's on the way. It's gonna be wild when I start playing this music, broadcasting this music to y'all. Y'all be like, what the fuck? This nigga is what? This nigga doing this? Oh shit, damn. Just gonna be having fun, man. It's having fun. Oh, it's after you get here, if you need to get like groceries and shit, you're gonna go to a store called Exito. 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 Exito is the Kroger or the Walmart of Colombia. That motherfucker is not as big as Kroger or Walmart, but that's what it is. Exito. That's where you go get your groceries and shit from. You can get clothes and stuff from there too. Oh, and another thing, if you a big nigga like me, if you wear anything above 2X, anything above size 13 shoes, oh, you fuck. You better get that shit before you come down here, shawty. You better get it before you come down here, shawty. The dudes down here, these are like little boys. They don't make full-grown men down here in Colombia. They make little boys. And I ain't saying that shit to be mean or disrespectful. It's just, like, literally, when you go to the store, you're not going to find in the mall anything above 2XL. You're not. You're not going to find a shoe bigger than size 12. You're just not. Because the average person down here don't wear no size 12. They be wearing like size 2 and 0.78. I don't know, I'm bullshit. But they really don't have no size 13s. So I've been contemplating, do I want to fly back to the States, grab me some shit, and come back, give me some pants, some shirts, a couple pair of shoes, a bag full of GPUs, and motherboards and shit. So I don't know. I was thinking about just ordering some shit, but the way this address is, I don't know if I'm gonna get it. They might deliver that hoe to some other place. I guess I gotta try to find a P.O. box if they do P.O. boxes in this area. Which I really do need to look that up. If they do P.O. boxes. If that is the case, I can just do that. But yeah, that Exito. You're not gonna find packs of bacon, strips of bacon here. They don't do bacon like that, and like we do in America. They bacon be that shit. I don't even want to cook that shit. I was like, what the hell am I supposed to do with this big ass piece of goddamn meat, man? You better slice this motherfucker up thin so it can cook good. Motherfucker give me a big ass long piece of damn bacon. Look like a giant ass stretched out pork chop. You don't get this thick shit out of my face, motherfucker. So shopping was a little interesting. Like trying to read the names of things. That's been kind of cool. And then they charge you. You got to pay for the plastic bags. So if you go to Exito, you might want to bring your own goddamn plastic bags. Because again, they going to charge you for them bitches. It's crazy. And then looking at the prices of things, it'll say $249 million. And you like, what the fuck? Nigga, this ain't nothing but some goddamn peppermint, shouter. How this shit 249 million pesos? Oh, pesos. Oh, shit. And then you like, oh, damn. They ain't but 50 cents. Man, look, let me tell you. I went to the store, and I got some grapes, some water, some basic shit. Little ass bottle of lotion, right? Back home, that shit cost me like $25, $30. Man, I went to the restaurant, man, that motherfucker said $240-something. I said, what the fuck? That girl looked at me, and she just giggled. She said, peso, boy. I said, oh, shit, nigga. I still was paranoid, man. I was waiting for them damn charges to hit my credit card so I could make sure. And then I seen it was like $45. I said, whew. Holy. I about to say, $200 for some goddamn that little shit. No. It ain't gonna work. But we avoided it. It's all good. So yeah, adjusting to the money, the currency is a little weird. And what they call millions is like, I look at it as thousands, but like with the comma and shit. So that has been very challenging trying to figure that part out. Well, the local markets is not that challenging, but when I'm making like bigger purchases, if I'm trying to pay with cash, that should be challenging. Oh, and that's another big thing. When you come down here, you can take out like $1,000 cash. You can fly with like $900 cash on a plane before they start asking questions. But you're gonna need to convert that shit. And the conversions are very different. Don't convert in the airport. They gonna text your ass. I go to the ATM machines. Now the ATM machines suck because they only let you take out like, most of them only let you take out maybe like $100 at a max. I ain't going inside the bank and trying to make a withdrawal yet, just out of nervousness. But sometime next week I'll be opening up an account down here. You know what? I'll be able to omit that shit and be able to just walk in the bank and make me a cash withdrawal. Bitch, give me $800 in Colombia pesos, god damn it. So I can be on my pimp shit. Oh man. Oh man. Now I'm checking my Facebook, y'all. Let's see. Alright, yeah. My shit slowly circulating on this account. I need to hit up my business partner, see what's good. Make sure they're straight. I've been doing some traveling and shit. But oh yeah, once you make it into your apartment or wherever you're gonna stay, you get to your Exito, do your little groceries and shit. Your best bet is to just pull out Waze or Google Maps, pin your location, make sure it's good and saved and pinned and shit, and just take your ass out and walk. Just walk. You ain't gonna get lost. I mean, well, you gonna get lost, duh. You get lost because you don't know where the fuck you going. But as long as you got Waze or Google Maps, you'll be able to find your ass right back to where you gonna be staying. And if it's daylight, you'll be straight, you know. And just walk and explore, and you'll start noticing the culture down here. It's very neighborhood oriented. Like you'll have one street where everybody in the neighborhood would talk to each other or whatever. And then there's a store that everybody in the neighborhood comes to, and they get their groceries, eggs in the morning, whatever they need during the daytime. And it's almost like every long street has their own market, or every neighborhood has their own little market. And then you go to the big area where you got the big markets, you know, and in the neighborhood markets you use cash. And in the big area, they use card. So just getting acclimated to the customs and how they do shit down here. The women, they all say me or more. They all speak in a very soft, affirmative way, compassionate way. Call you love, and they be very gentle and things of that nature. And 99.9 times out of 10, they're full of shit. They're just saying that shit, just playing a role to get whatever the hell they need from you. That's just how it is down here. But overall, the women are still better down here than they are in America because of their attitudes. You gonna find someone with some funky ass attitudes, but even the funky ass attitudes still better than American women. Facts. But we'll do another episode talking about shit down here. Right now, we eat these chicken wings. Hit this blunt one more time so I can get out of here. I got general cleaning this morning. They gonna come clean the whole place. And while they doing that, I'm gonna be gone.
Shut your goddamn ass up. Shut your motherfucking ass up. Shut your goddamn ass up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut your ass up. Shut your goddamn ass up. Shut your motherfucking ass up.
I make this for you.